tell us a little bit about yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Amy, and right now I am running my own business. I clean homes and residential places. I found it really challenging to go back professionally to marketing, and it's just something that I started doing and it took off. And it's been good so far.
So Amy, when you first started, you still have a lot going on in your life, right? You wear many hats. And
Yeah.
I know in large part that had a big reason as to why you invested in nutrition coaching in the first place. So can you tell us kind of why you decided to pull the trigger and invest in one-on-one coaching?
Sure. So last year I had to undergo a pretty major surgery. I had a torn labrum in my hip, and it was a little over a 6-month recovery, during which I wasn't active at all. And I am a person who has invested in personal training on and off for about 10 years. So it was very hard for me mentally to just all of a sudden become someone who has to sit and just go to physical therapy. So needless to say, I put weight on, and after I was discharged, I just knew that I needed to do things a little differently than just like go back to the gym and do like hardcore exercise. And it's also something that in the past, before my injury, I struggled with because I kept going from diet to diet to diet to diet. And it completely destroyed, I think, my metabolism and my ability to even decipher what is good and what is not for my body.
And Amy, when you and I initially spoke on the phone, I think it was, and remind me if I'm wrong, a moment where you said, I have to really take this back and think about it. So Then we ended up reconnecting and you said, okay, now I'm ready. So obviously coming off of a surgery, not really knowing what to expect just because diet culture had failed you before.
Right.
What was the number one fear you had about investing in coaching? What was that thing that you thought about so hard before pulling the trigger?
I think the thing was how successful I was going to be working with you was going to really solely be on my shoulders. And just the ability for me to be in a place where I can own that. You can go to the gym and work out with a trainer and somewhat point the finger at the trainer if things aren't going well. But in this situation, I needed to make certain that I was ready because the finger pointing was going to be solely at me. You provide such great content and support, but it's up to me to execute. So I had to be ready. And also, from a finance standpoint, I had just returned to working and I was just rebuilding my client base, but I did so that I was able to invest in myself too.
I love that. So I don't think I've ever had anyone answer that question quite like that, but ultimately the ownership is on you to create the big, powerful change that you wanted to see. And I often say, I can help you in any way that I can, but I cannot coach desire. You have to want this so deeply in order for it to work. And ultimately you did. What was the most influential in helping you realize, no, I really do want this and I'm willing to take the action and make the commitment, even though I'm the person that has to show up every day for myself? How did you get to that place?
I want to have pride in myself and be proud of my accomplishments and not be ashamed. And I knew that if I could achieve my fat loss goal, that would help with my confidence in myself and help see me for myself and not how others see me.
You're a mom, an entrepreneur, a wife, so many roles. And This is for you. It's not because anybody else wants you to, or you have to live up to someone else's expectation. This is what you want for your life.
Correct. Absolutely. And, I look at it as my health is my health, and you're only given one body, and I want to make certain that I can live the best life that I can.
Can't argue with that.
No, can't argue with that. And I think having been injured and going through that physical therapy process really helped remind me that I need to be appreciative of my body and not destroy it with fad diets and binge eating and things like that.
I can relate to that so hard. You don't know what you have until it's taken away, and then you realize how important it is.
Yes.
So Amy, you have seen amazing success, and that is 100% as a result of your commitment to yourself and to this process. But can you tell us a little bit about those results? What success has nutrition coaching helped you to achieve in your life and in your body?
I know when we initially started, I was really adamant that I wanted to be able to wear my summer clothes. So happy to say that that is going very smoothly. Being able to see the scale go downward and the actuality come closer into vision, it's really cool. It makes you work that much harder as you're able to see that, wow, the effort that you're putting in is really paying off. It's also been really awesome too, because meal prep has been so huge for me since the get-go. It's helped me to be consistent, but it's also helped me to run my household a little bit more smoothly and reduced the stress of working all day and then coming home and having 4 sets of eyes look at you like, what's for dinner? And have it done and prepared and ready to go has made dinner time more palatable, and it's been just more enjoyable to have conversation and not stress about cleaning up and all that jazz. So
yes, your nickname in our Facebook group is the Food Prep Queen, right? You are so great at that.
You know what? I find things that I really, really enjoy, and I just repeat them. And then every once in a while, I throw in something new.
Yep, the basics are the basics for a reason, and then we got to keep it a little spicy with some variety, but it isn't recreating the wheel every week. So Amy, final question. Okay. If someone was where you were before you invested in coaching, they're scared, they're not quite sure if they are worth the time and the commitment that this is going to take, they know the ownership is on them, but they really want to see this change, what did you need to hear? What would you say to that person?
I think more than anything, I would tell them that you don't get anywhere in life without help. And having that coach in the corner matters more than anything, because the success is sweeter when you have someone there cheering you on.
You've got a squad in your corner.
Absolutely.
Your bench of cheerleaders.
You know, I think too often we do these things alone, and knowing that you have you and those in our community there to support you matters all that much. Because, you know, one of the reasons I, chose you as my coach is because we had similar backgrounds. I knew you were relatable. And so it just helps all that much more.
You don't have to do it by yourself. Stronger together.
We are stronger together.